Hi, thanks for joining me, Clara, on this guided visualization for sleep, based on visiting a black beach in Iceland. Before we begin, find a quiet and comfortable place to sit or lie down, where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a deep breath through your nose, filling your lungs completely. Hold your breath for a few seconds. Then slowly exhale through your mouth, releasing all the air from your lungs. Let's take a few moments here while you continue breathing deeply and slowly. Focusing on the sensation of the air moving in and out of your body. If your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back to your breath. As you breathe here, feel your muscles relaxing with each inhale. Then visualize any tension or stress leaving your body with each exhale. Take some deep breaths and allow yourself to relax even deeper. Remember, the goal of this simple breathing exercise is to calm your mind and body. So try to let go of any thoughts or worries and focus on your breath. There's been a weather alert here in Iceland for the past day and a half. So travel advisories have been issued not to drive unless necessary. So you've decided to wait for the warning to end. If you'd decided to leave the place you're staying for an emergency or something, you'd need to be careful about opening your car door, for instance. because a strong gust in the right direction could completely rip it off the car. The wind is that powerful. And driving in a windstorm from the southeast with strong gusts like this can pitch a vehicle over. This wind here has been relentless. It buffers the thick concrete walls of the home you're visiting with a ruthless, energetic force. And when you look outside through the large window, you can watch it push all the grasses and the small trees down to the side in one direction. You had plans to drive to a nearby black beach this morning, but the alert advises people to wait until 4 o'clock in the afternoon before going anywhere because that's when the winds are predicted to subside. So you sit here and wait for the gale to end, enjoying the solitude, the snow-capped peaks in the distance, and nature's raw power manifesting with the wind. It's easy to become absorbed in moments like this and lose track of time. The repetitive nature of the storm's movements outside creates a hypnotic effect, making it easy to become lost in the moment. The phenomenon of time seeming to slow down or even stop during times like this is a well-documented psychological phenomenon known as time dilation. It occurs when the brain processes sensory information quickly, making it feel like time is moving slower. You must have drifted off to sleep for a while and woken up with a start. The wind has shifted gears to a mild breeze. The plants in the landscape outside the window are no longer being blown sideways by it. And and the sun's angle in the sky suggests it's later in the afternoon. It's time to explore the beach. You pack a few things in your backpack and head to the car. Even though it's still a little windy, there's no danger of the car door blowing off now. To get to the beach, you must drive through a part of the Eldraun Lava Field. One of the most ancient lava fields in Iceland, covering an area of about 565 square kilometers. It formed during the Laki eruption in about 1784. One of Iceland's most devastating volcanic eruptions. The lava field is a vast, rugged terrain, reminding you of an alien desert planet of thick black volcanic rock layers, jagged edges, and sharp ridges. Some shrouded with rock gardens of emerald green moss and lichen. After driving for some time, you find yourself in the parking lot of the Black Beach. A large tourist bus is the only vehicle parked here, and you can see a crowd of tourists walking on the trail towards the sea. This Black Beach is a popular tourist destination because of its stunning natural beauty. Visitors come from miles away to see the panoramic views of the Atlantic Ocean and explore the nearby basalt cliffs and columns. When you leave the car, you notice the wind's picked up a bit, blowing your hair and clothes in all directions. You can feel the chill in the air but you're dressed warmly, so the cold doesn't bother you. The sky above is a deep shade of grey. Heavy with clouds. A sign by the trail to the beach alerts you about deadly sneaker waves. It warns you not to get too close to the water's edge or turn your back to the ocean. Sneaker waves are dangerous because they appear small and harmless. Until they suddenly surge forward with an immense force. They're more common during periods of high surf or stormy weather, but can happen anytime. As you approach the black beach, you begin to hear the sound of the sea. The calls of the seabirds and the laughter and joy of the tourists, experiencing the beauty of the beach for the first time, just like you. Then you pass the tall towers of black basalt, formed by lava cooling and contracting, creating layers of perfect hexagonal shapes. You take a moment to appreciate the natural energy that created them. But people are starting to climb on the black pillars of rock and pose for photos. So you turn the other way. Away. Away from the crowds. The unusual black columns and the other huge rocks that jut out of the water near the shore like sharp, jagged teeth. And start walking and absorbing the view of stunning snow-capped mountains in the distance. And the vast expanse of the ocean stretching out before you. The sand under your feet is unlike anything you've ever seen before. Jet black, starkly contrasting with the white foaming waves crashing onto the shore. As the waves recede, they leave behind a wet reflective sheen on the sand that adds to the drama of it all. After a while, you become more absorbed in the present moment. Appreciating the raw beauty here. You're aware of the rhythm of your breath as you walk. Guiding you deeper into calm and relaxation. You can hear the sound of the waves crashing onto the shore. They're powerful. Rhythmic. Almost hypnotic. Finally, you reach a cliff wall at the end of the beach, making it impossible to walk any further. You sit down a small distance away from the breaking waves. The cliffs shelter you a little from the wind. The beach isn't sandy here, but covered by small black rocks. You immediately feel the coolness and smoothness of the stones beneath you, which create a natural sensation of grounding and connection to the earth. Then you notice the birds flying back and forth from the ocean to the nearby cliffs are puffins. You can tell they're puffins because they each have a distinctive beak that's brightly colored with a reddish-orange base and a yellow and blue tip. A large colony of them is perched on rocks and ledges, and inside crevices, raising their families. swans flying back from the sea carry multiple small silver fish in their beaks. You also begin to notice the other birds here. Gulls, gullimuts, and kittiwakes. You appreciate that you're completely alone. There's no one else around. Just you and the natural beauty of this place. You feel small and insignificant in the grand scheme of things. But at the same time, you feel connected to everything around you. You feel inspired and humbled by the power and beauty of the natural world, and the importance of preserving it for generations to come. You take a few deep breaths and let yourself sink into the moment with nature's beauty all around you. The wind on your face and the sound of the waves in your ears. As you slowly drift off to sleep, take a moment to reflect on the powerful imagery and sensations you experienced during this guided visualization here on the Black Beach in Iceland. You may feel more grounded, centered, and connected to the natural world. Remember that you can return to this place of peace and tranquility anytime you need to, by simply closing your eyes and returning to your breath. And when you dream about the sense of calm and wonder that comes from immersing yourself in the beauty of nature